Hello everyone, my name is Génesis Mendez and today I am going to talk about deepfake. Let's start. So, you're probably wondering, what is deepfake? Okay, so I'm going to explain you. Deepfakes are video, images, or voice files manipulated using artificial intelligence software so that they seem original, authentic, and real. It is an artificial intelligence technique that allows editing fake videos of people who are apparently real, using unsupervised learning algorithms and existing videos or images. The end result of this technique is a very realistic video. Prominent examples of the use of the deepfake technique include two scenes from the movie Rogue One: A Star Wars History, in which Princess Leia appears with the face of Carrie Fisher when she was young, when in reality she was played by a Norwegian actress Invalid Dayla. The term deepfake combines the word fake, as those types of files are always fake, even if every effort is made to make them look real, and the word deep, coming from deep learning, which is a type of machine learning of artificial intelligence. The ability to look so real is due to the modeling capacity of computer programs dedicated to deepfake, which try to resemble as closely as possible the functioning of neuronal networks and the human brain, making it easier for our cognitive biases and mental schemas to betray us. So, deepfake use artificial intelligence machine learning. This technology is based on a sophisticated algorithms that are capable of analyzing whether a file is real or altered. And in this way, artificial intelligence can get better and better at faking in a more reliable way. Deepfake can be generated directly by a software or computers specialized in this automatic learning, without the need of human intervention. Deepfake can modify the features of a person's face or voice and pass it off as another, generating another file very similar to the real one. For this reason, some experts consider deepfake to be a deliberate evolution of fake news, clearly seeking to manipulate the masses through the dissemination of those files on the internet and social networks in some cases. So, you can ask, how is a deepfake created and what is it used for? Making a deepfake is quite simple, although the more knowledge you have, the more truthful the final result will seem. Even so, there are deepfake programs that make the manipulated images with virtually no intervention, thanks to specialized artificial intelligence and audiovisual editing software. Those deepfakes program make with an artificial intelligence encoder algorithm thousands of photographs of two people. The encoder analyzes the similarities between the two faces and reduces them to shared characteristics. It becomes a kind of anthropomorphic analogy. Then, a second artificial intelligence algorithm decodes the image to retrieve the information of the facial features in both faces. Since the two faces are different, it will be necessary to use two different decoders, one for each image. The encoded images are then fed into one decoder. The images are exchanged with the decoder of the other image. The decoder, therefore, must reconstruct the image to be created with the facial expressions and movements of other image that this particular decoder has been charged with recording. In this way, the resulting video appears to be 100% real. Another way to perform deepfake is by using a generative adversarial network. This network confronts two artificial intelligence algorithms, one a generator of the fake image, for example, and the other one a discriminator, which introduces the fake image into the real sequence. It is necessary to repeat the process several times so that the performance of the two algorithms improves and the result in completely realistic images. Artificial intelligence firm DeepTrace found 15,000 deepfake videos on the internet in September 2019, twice as many as 9 months earlier. 96% of those videos were manipulated pornographical material. While deepfake started out being used for pornographic material, today they are still used for this and also for movies as Star Wars, but also for spread fake news, to generate disinformation, to discredit someone, to commit crimes related to honor, image, or fraud, to influence voting or decision making, to carry out revenge, and to manipulate financial markets. There are mainly two types of deepfakes, of which their use has become more and more widespread. The first one is deepfakes, that consist in creating convincing, completely fake images from scratch by means of artificial intelligence machine learning. New images or videos are manipulated and generated from others, and the person appearing in them is replaced. The goal is to generate different static images to create a video sequences, so that as a final goal, a fake video that looks 100 real is obtained. And then we have deep voices. This type of deepfakes impersonate a person's voice in an audio, making it look like the person really says something that they didn't say, as they fake their real voice. Actually, in 2019, the first cybercrime by artificial intelligence occurred. Cybercriminals using deep voices made an executive believe he was talking with the CEO of his company, causing him to transfer more than $2,050 to them. The damages that this technology can cause are innumerable: implication in crimes, falsification of evidence, impersonation, damage to image, and fake news. Wonder Woman actress Gal Gadot was one of the first to be affected, using her image in a pornographic video. Her participation in this activity was simulated, making millions of people fall into the perpetrated trap. The same has happened with Cara Delevingne or Katy Perry. Actually, several platforms have had to censor those videos. Obama, Trump, or Merkel have already seen how their speeches are manipulated mercilessly and contradictory messages are issued, which within an electoral process can be fatal for the interests of a politician. Talking about the main risk of deepfake, first one is impersonation for fraud and scams. By impersonating the voice or face, something that is already possible in real time in video calls, cybercriminals manage to impersonate top executives of companies and thus obtain unwanted transactions or sensitive data. Just as I mentioned with the 2019 scam case. Actually, face spoofing also highlights the importance of advanced biometric systems, as the use of outdated detection devices can be more easily circumvented. On the other hand, we have damage to corporate and personal reputation. Beyond the thief of data or money, senior corporate executives also face another type of risk, more common among politicians: reputational risk. Statements made on audio or video by a deepfake affect credibility and veracity, and consequently external and internal reputation. Then, you may ask, how can the risk of deepfake be solved? The first solution is deepfake detection systems with artificial intelligence. Basically, it consists of defending against this technology with software similar to it. Those systems evaluate the video images, detecting errors or inconsistencies in lighting, movement, or shadows. Then we have anti-deepfake filters. They say that the best defense is a good offense, but in this case the innovation is in the defense system itself. Currently, there are already filters that we can add to any image that make it impossible to use for deepfakes. The third one is laws regulating deepfakes. Forbid the creation or dissemination of deepfakes is already a fact in countries such as China. Last year, California also outlawed them, but only in periods prior to elections. However, The right to freedom of expressions limit legislators from proposing a general ban on those videos. The fourth place is leaving it in the hands of private company. Undoubtedly the most effective solution, but also the most controversial. Relying on technology giants such as Facebook, YouTube, and Google to implement measures to curb the dissemination of those videos will be a drastic measure against those deepfakes. However, many are uncomfortable with leaving national security issues in the hands of private companies that the public administration and lawmakers do not know how to resolve. And the last one is raise public awareness. It may seem irrelevant to stop those videos, but making society understand that this is not a joke is one of the keys to success in this fight against disinformation and falsification, while inform citizens aware of the dangers of those manipulated trusts. However, many claim that those solutions for deepfake are just small stones in the road for this technology. In the case of technological solutions, researchers claim that they are only encouraging the regeneration of better quality deepfakes that are increasingly difficult to detect. Laws are not a total deterrent to deepfakes either, as the perpetrators are often anonymous and can be anywhere in the world thanks to the internet. So for that reason, I am going to give you 8 practical tips to detect a deepfake. There are some details that we can take into account when detecting deepfakes. The first one can be finding flaws. Some deepfakes have flaws that those who have manipulated the video haven't been able to correct. For example, a small difference in facial expressions between one face and another. To make the image look as realistic as possible, transformations are carried out that leave obvious flaws in the digital images. Then we have blinking. A simple way to detect if we are facing a possible deepfake is to notice how many times the person in the image blinks. In a deepfake, the person blinks fewer times than a person would in a real video. This is because the algorithm isn't able to blink without showing signs of fakery. Then you can see the neck and face. Deepfakes are mainly modified images of faces, not the whole body. As it would be much more complicated, it is important to look at the body of the person. Then at short duration. Virtually all deepfakes have a very short duration, a few seconds, since the learning process that the algorithm must follow takes a lot of work. Then the region recording, finding out who first shared the file and on which social networks, as well as verifying the context in which it was published. Another important detail is the sound. It is common to find in deepfakes that the algorithm that modifies the video file doesn't correctly adjust the sound to the image, so there is no synchronization between the movement of the lips and the sound. Then you have to check the inside of the mouth. Artificial intelligence algorithms are unable to accurately copy the tongue, the teeth, and the inside of the mouth when speaking. If we look at all those details, a tiny flaw in the inside of the mouth can show us that we are dealing with a deepfake. And finally, it is important to know the details of the recording, and for this it may help to play the video at reduced speed. If it is a deepfake, we can see sudden changes in the image or changes in the background of the video. In conclusion, curbing deepfakes is a highly complex issue that would not be solved by a single measure. Efforts must be pooled and solutions from various fields must be applied in order to mitigate those counterfeits.